Right, people, how are you? So yeah, I've titled this video. It's one of those things. I think it's always good to film stuff like this, given that we have cameras and it's the 21st century, because it's going to help other people that are probably paranoid and worried like what this might be. It will give you some reassurance, hopefully. So yeah, yesterday I was sat on a bench and something like pricked me in the side. It was really weird, actually. It was a stone bench. I didn't put my hands anywhere strange, just on the top, and it was almost like a buzz, like a nettle rash that you get. And I got back and I had like a pain in that side, and I was like, oh, this is really weird. It's a rash. It's not raised. It doesn't have anything on it. It's just a plain rash with almost like a dot in the middle where something is spiked into my flesh, and it turns out it's burrowing. And this is something that apparently is more common in tropical climates. I'm in South America right now. It was stuff like this. It was going to happen eventually, but essentially, some hookworm has burrowed its way under my flesh, and this. I'm going to show you now the. There's a bug on my back. What is that? Paranoid now about everything. So yeah, the rapidity by which it's actually expanding is quite unbelievable. So it started with a tiny. I'm starting to feel it now as well. Tiny like prick with a little rash, and now it's developed into a very distinctive, which is probably what you're looking up on Google. Essentially like lightning streaks, like line rashes. Fuck it, I'll just show you right now. So this is it at the moment. So it started just with a tiny dot, and it is painful, by the way. It is really painful. It feels like someone's jabbed me in the side with a little blade. It's not raised or anything. It's a little bit inflamed, but it hasn't got any kind of like shingly things. And this is the line, right? So the line is getting bigger. It's moving, and I do feel it moving. I know it's not a placebo effect. I actually do feel it moving, but it's getting a lot worse. This went from literally nothing. There was nothing there yesterday at this time to this rash, and now it's moving up into my chest. And I have now one that's just formed there as of 25 minutes ago. So I'm going to go to the hospital. Apparently the only thing that they do, apparently it just kills itself off eventually, but obviously that won't have to happen because the rash is going to spread everywhere. They give you like a parasite cleanse, some kind of drugs, which honestly I don't really like the idea of, because big pharma is disgusting, like the stuff that you put in your body to fight things that you'll probably get rid of just naturally with a bit of ointment from the local witch. But yeah, it is what it is. Realistically, you don't want it going up your neck, onto your face, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so off to the hospital now. But yeah, just think, if anyone has those kinds of symptoms, and you're finding it hard, because you go on Google Image and it's the same kind of rashes and crap that come up that are completely unrelated to what you're trying to search for. When you input like lightning streaks or red streaks, rash streaks, you get these kind of just the atypical like shingles or measles or mumps, or but basically the stuff that's most common, and the stuff that the companies want to clickbait you for, essentially, because that's what people are more paranoid about. This is obviously a little bit more obscure. It's not very common. So yeah, that's basically it. Give you another little look. Best I can do with this camera, I'm afraid. But yeah, you can get it anywhere in the body. The ones I see the most on the internet are on the feet, which would make, I guess, more sense. If you're walking around barefoot in a forest or somewhere, you're more likely to get jabbed, and these kinds of things are going to get into your body that way. But yeah, this is kind of an odd spot. But I'll maybe do another vlog depending on what happens, and tell you like what they prescribed or whatever in about, I don't know, 6-7 hours.